Good evening and welcome to the International Racing Series Season 9, race number 2 here from Bahrain. Last week's race was a cracker, to be fair, with JTK just taking the win. Will he be able to get back-to-back victories this week? Slight controversy, of course, last week with the hard defending on the last lap from JTK against two-time champion Connor. Nothing came of it though. There was no penalty awarded. Everyone just lobbying up at the minute. Let's get some standings going. So yeah, Tom had a great race last week, finishing third. Just dropped off near the end. I think a couple of laps from the end. Yeah, he overcooked it on the second to last corner at Australia and couldn't keep up with the front two on that last lap, but a good third position for him. Leg Schrader did well, got fourth position. Husky got fifth. Let's have a look at the constructor standings. I know it's only after one race. We've got the Red Bulls in front at the minute on 26 because of the fast lap, I believe. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, it has to be. And then the McLarens and the Aston Martins both scored 20. Sauber at the minute on 15. Ferrari on 10, looking to get some more points tonight. They've got Louis alongside Husky. Alpine's got 6, Mercedes got 5 points, and then obviously we've got the RB, Haas and the Williams failing to score points last week. I think we've got. I'm just trying to see how many we've got this week. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 16 this week. So good numbers. As expected, though. There's DigX in the chat. Good evening. I hope you're well. Are you racing tonight? Oh, yes, you are racing tonight. I've just seen you there in the lobby. sorting one or two things out before we start. How many have we got in? 13, looking for 3 more. Bahrain's a strong track for Connor, so I expect him to do well tonight. I'm interested to see, this is the first race I think Louis taken part in. In this tier. I know he's very fast, so it'd be good to. It'd be interesting to see where he can finish. Tom will obviously be looking to improve on last week. He had a really good race. I say he got a podium last week, finishing 3rd. So I think he'll be up there. Still waiting on JTK. I don't know. Surely he's racing tonight. I would assume he is anyway. He's one of the favourites for the championship. Any song recommendations? I don't know. I don't know what sort of music you're into, to be honest. You recommend me a song. You recommend me something to listen to, and I'll listen to it. I'll get back to you next week, and I'll tell you if I like it or not. I still can't. I'm still surprised. I'm not. ZX is definitely. Not ZX. JTK should. I don't think he is racing tonight. You know, that's really going to open things up, because I would imagine Connor's going to get a podium here. As I say, he's very good at Bahrain, so I would imagine he's going to be very happy with that. And yeah, not good for JTK. Just Yeah, very surprised actually. Especially it's only the second race of the season. We should have 16. Connor's got to come back in the lobby. He's got to change his name. But yeah, it said 16. I'm surprised there's only 30. So I'll quickly check it out right now. So got IRS, he's in. Louis in. Outlaw is in. Elmo's in. Sergeant in. Looking for an American flag. No, he looks like he's not in. So we're missing Sergeant, I think. Patronal is in. Ice one's in. The Donster's in. I would assume the Donster's in. No, the Donster's not in. So that's 2. Tom's in. Gureza. Gureza's normally late for qualifying, so that's not surprising. Like last week, he came in at the end towards the end of qualifying, so he'll be the other one that's missing. But yeah, I'm a little bit surprised about that. It was meant to be more. Very, very early on. I'm saying summer as well. You know, people are going to be on holidays and things like that. So it's going to be difficult, you know, for these few weeks. But we know with these people that we've got in the lobby, we're going to have a great race, regardless of who's here and who's not. It's going to be a top class race. We know that, especially at Bahrain. Nice circuit. Some people think it's a bit boring, and I can understand that to a certain extent. You know, there's not really a lot of DNFs. There's lots of runoff. You know, you're not really going to smash it into a wall, are you, at Bahrain? Probably the only place you could do that is the left-hander. Stroll, as I like to call it. Very hard on the tyres, Bahrain, as we know. So this could be interesting as far as setups go and as far as race strategy. There's a McLaren coming out straight away. That's Connor coming out early. There's someone else out. There's a Haas out. I'm trying to see who the other one is. Is that Patronal? No. A lot of people getting in early laps anyway. Oh, it's Digex. There we go. Yeah, a lot of people coming out early trying to put a banker lap in. I suspect we won't be seeing rain tonight, unlike last week. Although I think last week the rain enhanced the race. The rain in qualifying, it mixed things up a little bit and made the race very interesting. This is the corner you can put it into a wall if you ever do it. Stroll like that. Stroll always overcuts it, so yeah. Important night in terms of the constructors then, and with Red Bull not having a driver in tonight. Let's see what Digex can do then. They've got a lot of people on outlaps. Only 3 still in the pit. First one round. We've got a DRS straight now, or sector, until turn 1. Don't worry about the caution in sector 3. That'll just be people backing up. Not. Oh, well, straight away overcooked it there, Dig X. Connor's going to go through, so we'll get on board with Connor. Yeah, he'll be the first one round now as it stands. Wasn't very tight going into the chicane, and as you can see, it's definitely compromised. So the right hand hairpin. There's not many elevation changes here, but the ones that there are, they're a little bit awkward. Got to get this right. Ooh, slightly overcooking it there. Put down DRS activated. Of course, this is going to be a purple sector, regardless. Unless he invalidates. Nice tight line there, using all the track on the outside. Cuts a little bit. Just about, yeah, that's just about perfect there, that line. You can't get much further off the track. Slings it into the right hand of the last corner. And that will give us a 1:27.6. Let's have a look at the debutant here. Louis, ex-co-commentator, experienced racer. Yeah, very tight line. Purple sector 2. Slightly different line to Connor there. At the start of sector 3. Tom's putting a 1:27.8, a 1:28.3 for Leg Schrader, 1:28.9 for Outlaw. Elmo with a 1:30 dead. I'm going to assume, yeah, Dig X came back into the pits, and that's a 1:28.5 for Louis. It's a banker lap, that one. He can go a bit more for it. Let's see what in his next lap. There's Patrono. Husky just behind. Patrono's putting a 1:28 dead. Husky has come into the pits. So we've got ZX is invalidated and Ice One on an outlap. And so far, pretty comfortable for Connor. Tom's really close though, a couple of tenths expected, especially after last week. Tom could be that kind of surprise championship contender this season, although you know it wouldn't be too out of pocket. Here comes Ice One. Not as tight as can be around turn 1, but decent lines through turn 2. Plenty of overtaking opportunities here at Bahrain, of course. 3 DRS sectors. That's my ear. See at the end of sector 2 what sort of time he's going to get here in the McLaren this week. And there's Gureza in the into the qualifying session, as I mentioned. It's going to come in late. Looks like a very safe lap here from Ice One, which I can understand. It's your first lap of the evening. That's it's reasonable to put a more safe lap in. You can see not using as much track as some of his rivals. Let's see what he does here. A 1:29.4, just behind Elmo. Got a Bossman Heller on his outlap at the minute. Elmo's on a fast lap, so let's see where he is. He's 3 seconds down, so according to that, so he won't be improving on his time. No, definitely not. Look, he's already 1:29. I suspect he'll be coming into the pits. Yeah, Heller then on an outlap. We've got DX again on a fast lap. So yeah, end of sector 1. A 29 dead there. Got a McLaren in front of him. That'll be Ice One on his in lap. I think we'll see Connor there. If you look at the map, the track map, he's coming out. Let's get on board with Heller and his qualifying lap. As I say, the boss man. Not the former WWF wrestler, not that big boss man. Although, if you beat his qualifying time, he might smack you over the head with a nightstick. That's a purple sector 1, a 28.7. That's a decent little sector 1 there, to be fair. Yeah, nice wide line. Struggled last season with inconsistency. Had personal issues affected his racing, but looking good so far on this lap. Obviously, we just started the new season. Bit unlucky last week, a couple of incidents and whatnot. 107.1, allegedly a purple sector 2 as well, using all the track. Looking pretty nice. Round the final corner, let's see where this is going to put him. A 129.8, just looks like he lost out a little bit in sector 3 there. Husky, again, another alleged purple sector 1. Can't always rely on the sector telemetry. Of course, had a really good race last week. Excellent in qualifying. Showed good pace early on at Australia. Had a little bit of a spin, a little bit of an incident. Then came back and finished 5th. There's a 106.1. So yeah, you can see the difference there between Husky and Heller's time. That just shows that, yeah, that the purple from Heller was one of those fake news ones. A 127.8, that's enough for second place for Husky. Again, another good qualifying lap from Husky. Connor is almost 4 tenths up going into sector 3. He needs this Mercedes of Heller, I think, just to get out of his way, and he has. Might even have given him a little bit of a tow there. That's a nice time, look at that, a 127.2, that's really thrown down the gauntlet to everyone else. Petronas just starting a fast lap here with a 128 dead, couple of tenths, and we'll be up on that front row of the grid. I'm sure that's what he's going to be looking at. He's a hundredth up at the minute, or 16 thousandths up. But yeah, he's still up on his time. Oh, a big lock up there in front. That could be Connor, I think, in the McLaren. Needs to get out of the way. I'm sure he will. Yeah, look at that, just moving across. Might have given Petrona a little bit of a tow down that straight there. Decent sector 2. This looks like it's going to be a good lap. Yeah, using all the track coming out of the last corner. Decent grip. A 127.9, it's not quite good enough. Got time for another one, and here comes Louis putting in his second lap. Leg Schrader's gone up to 3rd there, Tom's gone up to 2nd, so Leg Schrader down to 4th. Here come the fast time still. Connor 4 tenths in front. Looking pretty decent, quite comfortable. Oh, two and a half tenths down there, Louis. That's not it's not a good first sector. Which IRS legends are you talking about? There's quite a few. You're going to have to be a little bit more specific than that, I'm afraid. You? Oh, all right. I don't know. When are you coming back? The IRS legend. When are you making your return? There's Greza into sector 3. I don't think that's an actual purple. It might be a purple sector 2, but I don't think they're overall time. Ask Ella High, he'll know. He's currently on a qualifying lap, so I won't ask him right now. 128.8 for Greza into 9th position. Everybody's got time for another lap. IRS putting his first lap of the day. Struggling to get out of the corner there. Struggling for traction. The long right hander. Got to be careful on the inside. Can't take too much of that curve. Possibility of a spin there. It's one of the few places on this track where a DNF is possible. So got basically the bottom half, Elmo going into 9th there, pushing Greza down into 10th. Big X improving with a 129.1, that's a 130.8 for IRS. Outlaw on an outlap. So all the bottom half of the grid at the minute are out. I think these front runners are just going to be waiting on that time to get as low as possible. As we know in qualifying, that track evolution is very important. You want to be the last one out if you can. Last week with the mixed conditions, we saw that yeah, being out last was massively important in qualifying. ZX on an outlap. There's a McLaren on the way out. Not sure which yet. It's Connor who's on the outlap. Louis can come onto an outlap as well as say ZX Husky. Mainland Husky is on an outlap. Leg Trader, Patrono, yeah, everybody's coming out. Just Tom we're waiting on here. He's leaving it very late if he's going to come out and do another one. Saving an extra set of softs maybe for the race, possibly. Outlaw's got a very fast lap in him. Not sure he's got it to get pole position. That's a big ask. 1.6 seconds, but he could definitely move up a few places here. Yeah. Oh, Tommy's out. Tommy's going to be the last one round. Yeah, a lot of traffic here. Heller's retired from the session. In the pits though, I believe, so that's okay. Going past the McLaren. That's a 128.4. That's put Outlaw up to 6th position. He's gone in front of Louis and ZX here. Evening, mate, evening. Not putting another lap in now. There we go. Louis, over a tenth up. That's a good start. would expect Louis to be doing at least a 128 dead. I don't know how much he's been practicing Bahrain. Nice usage of the whole track there. Yeah, I mean that's what you could use it for. It's great practice for Sunday. I'm assuming that the calendars are the same for Tuesday and Sunday. Yeah. Well, let's see what Louis is going to put in here. It's a 128.1. It's good enough for 6. Connor on the back straight. He's actually, according to that, 2/10 up. Yeah, 126.9. That's going to take some beating. Husky up on his time. 127.5. Good enough for 2nd position as it stands. It's going to be Tom. Is Tom lifted off there? I don't think so. I think it's going to come down to what Tom can do here. It's going to 7/10. He's got to make up. This is going to be a big ask. He's made 3/10 up. To be fair, it's going to be good enough for the front row of the grid as he stands. If he can get this over the line as it is, he's looking to just get as much time as possible. Not quite, but it's good enough for the front row of the grid. Just Gareza coming around now. I think he's going to be the last one. Actually putting in a decent time. Yeah, good enough for 9th position there, 128.6. So there you go, there's your grid. And as expected really around Bahrain, Connor dominating. With Tom on the front row, Husky and Patrono 3rd and 4th, Leg Schrader and Louis on the 3rd row of the grid, ZX on the 4th row with Outlaw. Decent showing there from Outlaw in the Haas. I think part of it's having the time to do it as well. You know, if you've got a lot going on, work and whatnot. We've got Gareza and Elmo there, followed by Ice One Dig X and Mercedes. Not like real life, but yeah. But it was only a qualifying lap. Everything to go to play for in the race. Yeah, you get yourself a tier 2 for for a couple of weeks. I don't think last season helped. You know, you went through some stuff last season, and then you've come back this season. It's just getting the rhythm as well. I don't think we'll see like great consistency from a lot of drivers. I mean, you get some, obviously, like Connor who really sweat it each and every week, the track, but not everyone's got time for that. Some of us, you know, obviously got full-time jobs. We're old men and we've got families to feed. Yeah. Apologies, by the way, to Husky. I didn't see your message at the time. Everyone getting their fuel load, and of course the tyre pressures and strategy ready for the race. We do have a formation lap, I believe, tonight, as we did last week. Sometimes last season, last season and the last game was a little bit dodgy in terms of formation laps. I've not really put much time into actually playing the game. I've had a few like online races, and I've started a career, but I've not really. I've been, you know, I've just been really like swamped, really busy, and when I've come on to play, I've not really wanted to be sat sweating long races out. I just want to come on and play like something casually. I think I'll be good around August to proper sweat it. So let's have a look at the tyres then. So apparently soft hards or medium hards. I don't know if the glitch is still in the game where it forces you to do 2 softs at Bahrain in career mode. I would assume that people are going to do 1 stop. Surely, you know, people aren't doing a 2-stopper. That would be. I know the tyre degradation is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't ask me either, Troy. That's. See, I think I agree. I think the medium and hard compound are the 2 to use, but I think you go hard compound second because you can just push as much as you want on the mediums. Because I think the hard tyres on this game, they will last as long as you want them to last. So everybody lining up. It was quite a quick formation like that. It's the Mercedes getting into position. Oh, Elmo just going a little bit too far forward there. See how Connor's nicely just pointed his car just to cut Tom off. Here we go, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we've got a jump start. We've got a jump start from 3 cars here. We'll have to see if that was through a glitch or not. As you can see there, you've got 4 wide. Bit of a mental start. Husky and Patronal here going side by side. Connor and Tom got off nice and smoothly. So drive-throughs for Dig X, Ice One and Hella. I would assume that's because Dig X false started and it caused the other 2 to false start. We do see that a lot. He's having a cracking start though, Dig X. He's really going for it. I guess he has to, knowing he's got a drive-through penalty. Elmo just passing there. Oh, and that's Elmo in the Haas. You see there in the background, just about. I think he's all right. He'll be carrying on. Caution sector 2. We're good though. Let's get up to the front. You see Tom and Connor just pulling away now. They might even get the 1 second gap to Patronal here. They are really pushing on this first lap. Very close in behind the 3 cars with Patronal, Husky and Leg Schrader. Then we've got just under a second to Louis, who's battling Outlaw at the minute. There we go, end of lap 1. It doesn't look like we're going to have a restart, so yeah, people are going to have to take their drive-through. As you see, the McLaren of Ice One coming in. I think Heller's came in as well yet. Diggex has stayed out, I think. He doesn't necessarily have to take his drive-through straight away. He does have 3 laps to do it. He might be waiting on a safety car. Elmo stayed out, which makes me suspect that he's avoided any damage. Leg Schrader side by side with Husky. Not a lot of room through here. Leg Schrader's gone off the track there. That might be a warning. Managed to get through though. You see just behind there's Louis and Outlaw having a bit of a battle for 6th position, and Guerreza's right behind Louis as well. DRS, of course, enabled from lap 2. Just a little reminder. Let's just have a quick look again at the tyres. So yeah, Leg Schrader going really well. Outlaw looking quick, but both of them on those soft tyres, they need to really make a move. Whoa, look at that. Outlaw all over the place. Locking up big time. Back to the front then. Let's get on board with Tom just behind Connery. He's going to have DRS. As you see right now, it's about to open. There we go. Connor just moving to the side there. Looking to keep the inside line. Just giving Tom a little squeeze. Tom's squeezing back. They're not holding back here. Connor has got the DRS here. And there's just about, yeah, he's going to keep it in front. Leg Schrader and Patronal just behind, switching places with Husky right on the back of both of them. As you can see, no gap really. Leg Schrader done well there. I know he's on the right. He's well, I say he's on the right. He's on the soft tyres, so we know that he's going to have the pace, and that's probably he's keeping him within DRS of Tom. And what that's doing is making it a lot harder for the guys behind to pass. We've got side by side. No, not quite. We've got Gureza having a look at Louis. Dig X has had a bit of an incident there. Nothing too major though. Ooh, a little wobble there from Gureza. A close battle. As we go back to Tom, let's see what he can do. Let's get on board again. Is he going to be able to make a pass and make it stick this time? I guess that's the real question. Good traction out of the final corner. DRS enabled. I think, is it Connor going to try and move across again? I think this time Tom's going to make it stick. Yeah. Although Connor is going to. No, he's not. He broke late, but he's not. He's not being silly with that. He knows there's plenty of time, plenty of laps. You can't win a race right now. You're only going to lose it if you're going to try and make a pass. You know, a ridiculous pass. A little bit of a lock up from Connor there, I think. Just a slight one. Louis going through on ZX. ZX going through on Louis. Let's have a quick look at these two side by side. Yeah, ZX just closing Louis off. No way through this sector. Some lots of lock-ups. Back up to the front. Connor in second now. We're going to see how long these mediums are going to go. You would expect, what, 13 laps? Maybe 13 medium, 16 hards. If last week's anything to go by, the mediums in Australia did fall off really, really quickly. We saw people pitting in on... Connor, I believe, pitted in at the end of lap 12 at Australia, off the mediums, onto the hard tyre, just because he had to. It kind of worked for him in the end. I think if he had one more lap, Connor, he'd have won at Australia. He just ran out of time. So as we see Connor coming through, Tom's under a lot of pressure, not just from Connor here, but Leg Schrader on those soft tyres. Remember, Connor just pushing Tom out a little bit, but nothing illegal. We've got a caution in sector 3. That's Dig X struggling in the RB. Oh, Tom taking a nice inside line. That's where you come back with the DRS again. So Tom back into the lead. Connor down to second. Leg Schrader on those soft tyres. If he can just get past one of them. Ooh, and Tom's had a big lock up there. That's cost him quite dearly, and I think that's cost Leg Schrader a little bit, because he had to make some evasive manoeuvres. Really tough, that one. The top 5 as it stands: Connor, Tom, Leg Schrader, Patronal and Husky have really opened up a big gap on the rest of the field. There's 4.3 seconds, almost 4.4 between Husky and ZX. That's going to make things difficult for those behind. Now these 5 have, as I say, they've pulled away, and they're doing a good job. All of them are sticking with each other. The thing is though, as you see, oh, look at that. That's Husky running wide there, going the long way round. That's just dropped him back a little bit. I think he's still going to be within DRS though, so he'll be okay. Tom having a look, can't quite get on the back of Connor this time. Maybe purposefully staying behind for the second DRS zone. I guess we'll see. He's very close. He's had a little look now. He's just going to hold position there because Leg Trader, he's ready to pounce. Patron will drop to 7.5 tenths back from Leg Trader. So this is going to be these top three just pulling away a little bit. Leg Trader on the soft tyres, you'd imagine, is going to pit in first, which would mean that he's probably going to cause Patronal to be gapped. The top two will gap the guys behind, so that could be something to look at. That's something interesting for the next few laps. Assuming that Leg Trader's on fresh softs, which surely he is. I'm quite interested to see how far they're going to go in this race. I'm not a big fan, I said it last week, I'm not a big fan actually of the medium compound, so it wouldn't, it's not the worst strategy in the world to go soft hard. As Leg Trader's gone through on both there, double pass, they're 3 wide. Connor's just trying to have a little look. Connor has got first position back. He's got the DRS too, that's going to help him out. Now Tom has lost out there and he's dropped down to 3rd position. Great news for Leg Trader. Needs to get into first really as quickly as possible and start building a gap. Would you say that now those mediums are about at peak performance, whereas the softs might be just dropping off anytime soon? If he can get the softs to go 12, he'll have to do 17 on the hard tyres. It's doable. It's definitely a viable strategy, but he has to make these softs work. He's got to. It's difficult because he's going to have to manage his tyres, being on the soft compound, but he's got to get the maximum out of them as well. It's a really fine line that he's treading at the minute. You see, let's get on board. Let's see what sort of decent exit. The Leg Trader, multiple race winner, and he's pitted in. End of lap 7. That's a very, very early pit stop. So that's going to be 22 laps. As you see all the soft runners in. He's gone on to the mediums. He is going to do a 2-stopper. There's no way that those mediums are going to last the whole race. So is he going to soft, medium, medium, medium? It's going to be a 2-stopper. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So down into 5th position now, Leg Trader. We'll just stick with him at just in front of IRS there. We've got Louis in a bit of no man's land. ZX is well in no man's land. And then we've got Tom right behind Connor. Are we going to see 2 stops being the way? Are these going to go medium, soft, soft? I don't know. It's that's really that's kind of confused me. Pitting from soft to mediums that early in a race, you know, there's no way those mediums are going to go 22 laps. There's not a chance. That is not happening. Okay, I can guarantee 100% right now those mediums are not going to go that far. So then it's going to come down to what are they going to change. And we've got a VSC. We have a VSC. And here comes... yeah, I mean, that's perfect, that VSC. I think that's Dig X. Just coming out of a wall there. Yeah, look behind him. Hopefully he made it into the pits. Oh, no wing. And I don't think... Oh, yeah, he did just about made it into the pits. Oh, and he got 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Because it's also under a VSC. And he's retired. He's retired from session. That's the damage done. Shouldn't be a full safety car, should only still be a VSC. So Louis coming to the pits. Looks like ZX has come in as well. Yeah, there's going to be a few in the pits. Let's just check check the tyres. Husky's gone on to hard tyres. Louis gone on to hard tyres. Yeah, look, Connor and Tom on the medium tyres. I think some of these guys are gonna they're gonna go for a two-stop strategy here. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, losing your wing there as well. That was going to cost you big time in the pit stop, and that's a big. Talking of costing big time, ZX here has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car, I imagine, which is, yeah, that's going to cost big time. I think all ZX can do, let's have a look at the tyres, because he's on mediums. Oh, you're going to have to go to hard tyres, isn't it? There's no choice. You stretch those mediums out the 3 laps that you can, and then you go onto the hard tyres, I guess. Yeah, this is definitely a two-stop race, as far as I'm concerned. Because you look, Louis gone onto the hard tyres. I still think you're going to struggle to get 20 laps out of them. That's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Oh, ZX has come in as quickly as possible. Let's just have a quick look. So it's just a drive-through. So he can't even change his tyres, can he? Oh, that's really not done him any favours. He was in a good position, but not anymore. So the closest battle at the minute is Gareza and Outlaw. And the front two here, Tom and Connor, nothing between them, on equal strategies. So this could all depend on what they do. I guess you take. I mean, if they go 9 laps on the mediums, that would take you for lap 18. I don't know. It still leaves you with 11 laps. I think this has got to be a long stint. And use that last set of soft tyres at the end. Unless they're going medium, hard, and just absolutely rinsing these tyres. It's a very different strategy to what we're used to, and difficult to call. Tom, yeah, just having a little go on the inside, makes the pass. Connor's going to go. No, he's tucked in behind there. It looked like he was going to go for the switchback, an old switcheroo, but he's not bothered. He's decided instead to take the DRS. Looks like Tom's really put the foot down this lap. He's not managed to get away. He did a little bit there, but Connor's closed the gap. Oh yeah, half a second. It's difficult. It's very, very difficult to gap. Just because, especially like at Bahrain here, the DRS zones are quite well spread out. You've got, it's hard to get a second gap between each zone, and obviously having only 1 lap at the start of the race before DRS kicks in, that makes it more difficult at the start. 2 laps, you would see people gap those behind them at times. That's an interesting pass from Connor, because is that going to give Tom DRS? No, Connor has got it. That actually then was the perfect manoeuvre. Not really managed to pull away though, despite having DRS. Tom tucked in quite nicely there. It's quite a big gap between everyone else, aside from Gareza and Outlaw. Let's have a quick look at these two. We'll go on board with Outlaw, shall we? Getting close, just 2/10, less than 2/10. Might be able to, with a good exit here, might be able to pass. Gareza defending for his life. Yeah, Outlaw moves to the side. I think he's gonna. Yeah, nice. Through the braking zone, round the corner. Yeah, he's through. Gareza doesn't want to give up that position, but in the end has had to. Oh, and a slight touch. Hopefully no damage there. So that's not helped Gareza out any. He's got to 8/10 back now. Definitely got good pace, Gareza. We've seen that in multiple races, but also in this particular race, he looks like he's got good pace. So got to get right on the back of Outlaw again. Hopefully he's got no damage, as I mentioned, and get on the back of him and then try and pass again. Connor's there putting in the fastest lap of the race, looking pretty good. Oh, Gareza's ran wide there. Connor's managed to hold position through turn 1 and 2. So Gareza 5/10 behind. I'm not sure he's close enough. Just having a look at the telemetry there. Is Tom going to make a pass? No. Now Gareza's got to get as close as possible. Not looking really stable, that car. Under dirty air. Yeah, not going to be close enough. Going to have the DRS again. Just got to be careful not to run into the back of Outlaw. It can be avoided. Definitely got the pace through this middle sector. A lot of adjustments on the steering makes it difficult. As Tom goes through on Connor there, just missed that. Are they? That's a strange. Oh, Connor's retook the lead. Get back up to these guys. We were just having a look at the battle for 7th there, but these two are not messing around side by side. You see the dirty air and the effect that it's having on the cars. It's getting them very, very difficult to handle. Adds a layer of realism into the game, to be fair. So here comes Tom, absolutely flying. Goes through. Locks up, but that's okay, because he's managed to keep position. Connor's gonna wrong way. Connor's gonna have DRS here. He's gonna make that move. No, just gonna tuck him behind. There are opportunities to pass, of course. So yeah, playing it safe. As Gareza's gone through on Outlaw, by the way, at the end of turn 1. We'll get back down to these. Oh, they're both side by side out of turn 2. That's a 3-second penalty for IRS there, for multiple warnings. Gareza's managed to hold position. There you go. IRS has retired in the pit lane. Naughty that. Unless it's like basically irreparable damage. If it's rear wing damage, you know, then there's not a lot you can do. You're going to be messed up for the whole race. So if that's the case, then it's a forgivable offence, we would say. So here comes Connor just behind Tom. Gareza and Outlaw still having what a battle they're having there for 7th. So Connor's going to sling it down the inside. Throws it down there. There's not a lot Tom can do. He's just got to stay on the back here. Use that DRS yet. Tom's going to try and take the inside line. Yeah, he's managed to get the place back. Louis gone through on Leg Schrader, who's pitted in. Be interesting to see what tyres Leg Schrader's gone on to there. He's gone to hard tyres for 14 laps. That seems about right to me. Connor has left the session. That's going to be a connection issue. I'm sure he'll be able to get back in, but he needs to get back in quick. He doesn't want the AI messing his strategy up. And as you can see, it's an opportunity for Tom to start opening up a big gap. Back down to Gareza then while that's happening. And the battle for 6th position now because of Leg Trader's pit. And actually Leg Trader's part of this battle, and so is ZX. This is a 4-way battle for 6th position. From 6th down to 9th. Imagine once Leg Trader gets those tyres warmed up, we'll have a bit of an advantage. The 2-stop strategy is very interesting, to say the least. ZX goes through on Gareza there, who's, yeah, as you see, had really a bit of an incident there, and got 3 seconds for it as well. That's the last thing you want. Just seeing if anybody's going to come in. If as it is a 2-stopper, we don't know. You know, anything could happen here. It looks like Connor's back, by the way. You can normally tell if he's there or not. If he's not there, he'll be ghosted. So, got away with that. We did all right. Yeah, but there's nothing to be done about that. You know, obviously, F1's great and it's important and stuff. No, but you feel well. Obviously, is a lot more important. Connor's gone through. I'm going to stick with these yeah, ZX Outlaw and Leg Trader. Leg Trader does have the advantage, a distinct advantage on tyres. Oh, look at the lockups there. Looks like Tom's going to, with a good exit here, Tom could get through. Let's have a look. Oh, Tom's pitting in. Okay, so this is it. Tom's coming in. I am gonna guess that he's gonna go on hard tyres and absolutely rinse them. Yes, he is. We know that the undercut is very strong. It's like immensely strong on this game. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see where Tom comes out in relation to Connor when Connor decides to pit. And Gareza's out in the. He's gone out in the pits as well. We don't like to see this. We don't like people to retire in the pits unless you've got a valid excuse, which you might well have. You might well have. It's just not something we like to see. It is actually a rule as well this season that's been brought in, so people will be questioned about that. Tom on the back of Louis here, massive tyre advantage. DRS, cold tyres at the minute though. You'd say they're just warming up. I happen to know Louis is a very aggressive, legally aggressive, but very aggressive driver. Connor has come into the pits, so here we go. Let's. Has Louis done a favour for Connor here, or has he not? Because Tom has had DRS all the way round here. So here he comes down the start-finish straight. My assumption is that Louis is going to try and take these hards the whole way. Husky's gone into first position. There goes Tom, and where's he going to come out in relation? And Connor's just about kept that position there. Tom will have better tyres at this stage. Those cold tyres for Connor, they're not going to help. I know Tom doesn't want to take too big of a risk, but he's going to have to get past as soon as he can, because once those tyres warm up for Connor, once they get up to temp, it's going to make things difficult. The nice one goes through on Elmo. Elmo, I believe, is in the pits right now. Has to make this pass, and he has, into second position. Husky currently is our race leader, but if we have a look at the tyres, he's going to try and get those tyres to go the whole way. I'm pretty sure he's not going to pit in. I'm pretty sure he's going to try and get those tyres working until the end of the race. Definitely on for a podium. We'll see if those hard tyres, though, is he going to get... are they going to catch up to him? Here comes Connor. Yeah, he's gone through on Tom there. Tom's going to have he's going to have the DRS. Louis just falling back out of the DRS zone there. 1.4 behind. A nice fourth position as it stands, though. There's Leg Schrader in fifth, is quite a bit behind it, and Patronal too, and then there's a massive gap to ZX. Strategy has been, it's been paramount tonight. It's actually been quite surprising that it's been this important as Outlaw goes through on ZX. We'll stick with these guys at the front, because as you can see, the gap's down to 3.5 seconds from 5 seconds just over half a lap ago. So these fresh hard tyres are really doing the work. They are really putting the effort in, and they're getting the best out of them. Husky is going to be at some point soon, I would imagine. I'd say within 2 to 3 laps, he's going to be looking right over his shoulder at Connor and Tom. Get on board here with Tom in the Sauber. Husky's pitted in. He's not fancying those tyres anymore. Louis has stayed out, so we'll move up into third position. Leg Schrader moves up to fourth. Quickly check those tyres again. Oh, that's a lovely pass by Tom. Almost contact. But yeah, look at those tyres. I think Louis might be in trouble from Leg Schrader, and maybe even Patronal. Husky's gone on to the fresh mediums. Could be beneficial in terms of a fast lap that as well for Husky. Not often you see these sort of races with this many pit stops, especially we've only seen one VSC. Yeah, mad race. I was trying to chat earlier, Troy saying that he would have gone hard mediums. By the looks of things, I'm not sure a one stop was ever viable. I could be wrong, but yeah, it just looks like a one stop was never on. Here comes Connor then. Not close enough, I would imagine, to make a pass. Ooh, a big wobble there from Tom. Yeah, Louis pitted in. He's going to come out behind ZX, I would imagine. In 7th position. As we can if you want, we can look at the position changes. Leg Schrader at the minute has had the best of it, up 2 positions into 3rd. Husky missing out a little bit down 2, but as those fresh tyres, by the way, he will be, as you can see on those fresh mediums, he will be he'll be flying around. I'm sure he will get close to Patronal and Leg Schrader at some point. But the battle, as it has been the whole race really, is between Tom and Connor, as Connor looks to make the pass. Yeah, nice pass there. Not much room, or well, not any room really to try and attack from Tom to regain that position. So you've just got to tuck in behind and yeah, and just hope for the best. I think did ZX pit in as well there, I think. Because he's gone behind Outlaw. So Louis in 6th position, and Tom going through for 1st position. Yeah. And side by side here, yeah. Tom went through, Connor came back, Tom's gone back through. Husky with the fast lap, unsurprising on the medium tyres. Yeah, there's a constant switching of positions between these two guys. As I say, it's been like this whole race. It's pretty much like this the whole of the Australian race between these two, and obviously JTK as well. And the thing about Australia is that Tom... Oh, that's a lovely overtake on the inside. And he might even have DRS here. Yeah, that's the perfect place to pass for Connor. Not managed to get much of a gap, but yeah, that's a terrific manoeuvre. Risky as well on that tight left-hander. But yeah, last week the front was the front 3-4 cars were just really close to each other, and it came down to the last lap in the end, and this might be the same. ZX just behind Outlaw, still half a second behind. Connor moving over. Tom gets through. Connor's going to take the inside line, brake a little bit later, yeah. But then that leaves Tom on the inside there, side by side. I think, yeah, you see, because of the way they come out of turn 3 there, just gives Connor the advantage of the inside line, and then into turn 4 on the inside as well. So intelligent driving there to stay in front. Outlaw and ZX switching positions, these pairs side by side. Difference in compound here. So we've got ZX. Is he going to get past on the inside? No, he's managed to squeeze. ZX on those hard tyres. Outlaw on the mediums. All the other way around. No, I think Outlaw is on the mediums. But anyway, yeah, let's. These two are going to really have a battle. We'll just have a quick look at the tyres. So they're both on the both tyres have done the same amount in terms of laps. So right now you would say Outlaw has an advantage with the tyres. Don't know if it's going to be able to last the whole race though. You see those mediums have barely been going 9 laps. So just coming out of turn 1 and 2 into turn 3. Tom sitting just behind. A Patronal and Leg Trader actually are side by side here. This gap here is, there's nothing between these. This is for the final podium position. Connor's gone through on Tom, by the way, there. But these two, yeah, they're 10 seconds behind the leaders, but they're well up for a podium between these two. Husky not really closed the gap on those fresh mediums, as I've mentioned before. I'm not a big fan of the medium tyre on this race. It's not my favourite, not by a long way. Got an incident there, I think with the Haas, possibly. It's alright, just a quick yellow flag, nothing too urgent, nothing too drastic. No safety car. As I mentioned at the start of qualifying, I don't think that we'd get a safety car around here anyway, just because it's Bahrain. It's difficult. It's difficult to put it into a wall. So yeah. If Leg Trader can make the pass here going into turn 1, it's going to be close. He's got the inside line. Yeah, he's just getting through as Tom's gone through on Connor as well. Petronal, got to be careful with those. I'll call it a corner cut. He's not actually cut the corner. It's track limits more than anything. Yeah, just got to be careful. Doesn't want to give himself 3 seconds. That could be the difference between winning and or well, finishing a podium and not. Connor goes through on Tom again. Heller's come into the pits. Coming out of the pits now. Tom has gone through on Connor. These are battling, really battling. We'll stick with it. We'll stick with Leg Trader and Petronal for a minute though. We've got 4. At the end of this, we'll have 4 racing laps left. I think it's anyone's guess who wins, and I think it's anyone's guess who ends up with that 3rd podium place. Leg Trader has done really well to regain that 3rd position. Husky's managed to close the gap by about 1.5 seconds with these 2 battling. He probably wants these to battle a little bit more. Connor's going to make a move, is he? No, not quite. Back down to Petronal. Is he going to get close enough? Is he going to have a little lunge? Is he going to have a go? Has a look. Tries to take the inside line. Yeah, gets on the inside. Gets through. Leg Trader down to 4th position. Not ideal that for Leg Trader, but he's been behind before, and he's definitely come back from it. We've seen. Get on board now with Connor. He's in a good position. His tyres are one lap younger or fresher than Tom's. I'm not sure how big of a difference that will make. Although as we've seen around here, the tyre degradation is absolutely ruthless. So we'll have to see. That could make a slight difference. Don't think Connor's going to want to be in 2nd position going into the last lap, because that's ultimately what cost him last week. He's trying to get a bit of slipstream. He's going to get through here, Connor, quite easily, I would imagine. Yeah, he's got the inside. Now he's just got to squeeze off. Yeah, he just squeezed Tom out a little bit there. That's what he needed to do, and he has done. As Leg Trader's gone through there on Petronal, let's just have a quick look at these pair. Bit of a lock-up, but yeah. Leg Trader back up into 3rd position. Back to the battle at the front. 3 laps to go. What's going to happen here? Are they going to be able to... Are they going to go all the way till the end? Can Tom just... I mean, the overtake is definitely on that start-finish straight. I think you want to be leading going in. So, at the end of lap 28, you want to overtake. Tom's slung it round the outside there. Yeah, Connor stayed right on the inside line. And he might have sort of let Tom through there, Connor. Possibly. But yeah, it's... So at the end of this upcoming lap, the end of lap 28 is where I would want to be making an overtake. Evening, Sam. Are you working like... Is that it? Is your work like every week? You're not going to get a chance to race this season? Because you're going to be... looking at pre-season, you were going to be right up there winning races. Oh, that's good then. That's good. I mean, yeah, it's not great that you missed a couple of races, but I'm glad you're going to be back next week. Yeah, that pre-season race in Austria, If that's anything to go by, you're going to be right up there on with these guys. So Connor has stayed behind here. This is where, so if I was him, I'd stay behind here as well. I'd hang back and wait for the start-finish straight at the start of lap 29. Overtake there and then just defend for my life. I think that's the only thing he can do here, really, Connor. Tom's just got to, because of the position he's in, he's just got to defend. I would imagine that Connor is the favourite. He did qualify in pole position, and yeah. Has he gone too early? Is that before the DRS detection? No, it's not. That is actually the perfect manoeuvre there from Connor, and that's put him in a great position to win this race. Yeah, I was saying, Sam, pre-race, even before qualifying started, as Leg Schrader's gone through into third position. Oh, Tom's coming back. This is not over yet. Tom has managed to take the lead. Oh no, he's had a big wobble. Connor's gone through. Oh, this. Oh, let's hope that it doesn't end up with both of them having a bigger touch here. I did say, yeah, I said before qualifying that Connor was the big favourite for this race, especially with Bahrain. You drive PSGL F4, and 2 times you got taken out. Yeah, I mean that's yeah. You don't. It's really annoying when you get, it's not your fault when someone takes you out. As Tom is looking, oh, he's going to go down the inside. Is Connor going to be able to squeeze him here? Oh, it's going to be side by side. Connor's just got the line. This can't be a closer finish. Leg Schrader, by the way, in Petronal. A side by side too. I think Tom is just too far behind. He's going to full send it. He's gone right on the outside here. It's not going to be enough. It looks like Tom is going to finish second. Yeah, Connor is the winner of the Bahrain Grand Prix. A great second position for Tom. That's back-to-back podiums. Petronal not quite going to make it. Leg Schrader, great third position there. Petronal in fourth. Husky's going to come over the line in fifth position. Another good finish for Husky. Is Louis going to manage to finish sixth? I think he's just about going to hang on from ZX, who's going to finish seventh. Outlaw coming over the line right now. Yeah, like to see that. Swerving over the line in eighth position. And then we've got Ice One. Where is he? There he is. And then we've got Elmo and Hella, both behind. Ice One's going to take a couple of points here. That's going to be a good finish for him. He's going to be happy with that. A couple of points from the McLaren team. Connor's going to be happy as well. It's going to open the constructors. A good week for Ferrari and the Aston Martins. So Elmo taking a point for Haas. Haas getting a few points tonight. That's always good to see. And here comes Hella in 11th position, over the line. And there we go, that's the end of the Bahrain Grand Prix. What a race that was. Especially at the front. 29 hard laps. Driver of the day, Leg Schrader. I cannot disagree with that. I think he made up 2 positions to get his podium. So I think that is the correct driver of the day. As you see there, that's Connor's avatar in first position. I'm sure Tom will be happy with second in the end. 2 podiums in a row for Tom. And Leg Schrader making up the podium. Very nicely done. I think the pit stops threw everyone off there tonight. Husky, by the way, extra point for the fast lap. Good to see. You see everyone. Ice One did a 1-stopper, to be fair. Finished 9th in the McLaren. And but out of everyone else that finished the race, all did 2-stoppers. And yeah, nothing in it there between first and second, and also third and fourth. A great race. Absolute pleasure to watch that race. No fast lap for Connor again this week though. Although he's on 50 points now. Looking pretty good. He'll be top of the standings. Connor will be first and Tom will be second. And that's all. Yeah, that'll be all for this week from Bahrain. What a race that was. Great stuff. It was, as I say, a terrific race. Thoroughly enjoyed watching it. I'm not going to lie, that was a spectacular race. Let's check the calendar for next week. And next week we're off to China. We're off to Shanghai, and we'll see what happens there. Not a regular on the calendar, China. So it's going to be interesting to see what people can do around there, and whether we're going to have some surprises. Of course, we've got Sam back next week. I'm sure that excuse me. I'm sure JTK will be back as well, so we'll see even more action at the front than we did today. And yeah, congratulations, huge congratulations to Connor on the race win. Phenomenal effort from Tom, giving it all he had till the end. And as I say, my personal driver of the day, Leg Schrader, getting third place. That third place on the podium was nothing short of top class. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure once again, as it always is. And next week, don't forget to tune in from China, from Shanghai. Also, I see you here every week. Give us a little sub if you don't mind. If you want to, if you like it, if you like what you see and you come back and watch, why don't you give us a little sub? You know you want to. Anyway, thanks anyway. Yeah, thank you, as always, to Hella High, of course, for the opportunity to commentate. And we'll see you all next week from China.